Hello everyone, welcome to my channel and welcome to day, I think, 27 out of 30 of my uploading something at least 5 days a week challenge. We're almost there, really exciting. And today's topic is about how to navigate, trying to build new relationships as a 20-ish-year-old person after, being excluded or not fitting in with a group of people that you were trying to make friends with. And just having relationships just kind of, I don't know, fall dead in the water. I don't know how to describe it. Okay. So I have shared a little bit about this topic in other videos, but one of the main things that I have dealt with over my 21 years of life is having a really hard time making friends in general due to a lot of different factors, going in and out of surgeries all the time, going out for doctor's appointments, having a hard time reading people, thinking everyone was judging me, being scared to be myself, etc., etc., etc. Just a whole mess of things. Not having a lot of social life after fourth grade, fifth grade, after I was pulled out of school. And just overall, it has been one hell of a ride. But all of those experiences and all of that heavily glossed over, stuff in my life, has led to me having a hard time when it comes to building relationships or finding relationships to, have fun with people. And so over the last year and a half-ish, I think, I've been challenging myself to go out into the world and make new friends. Now, with all of this, prior knowledge, why am I even bringing this up if I have kind of talked about it? Is because I know that this is a very common experience for a lot of different people for a lot of different reasons. Just, it sucks when you're trying really hard to make something work and it just doesn't for whatever reason, and it stings when you had a friendship that, you thought was kind of fun, but you knew there was more like a lighter kind of friendship, not a deep soulful connection kind of thing. And then for whatever reason, that kind of fizzles out. I don't know. And how to navigate that. So, I'm just going to share a little bit about what I am doing right now to kind of navigate through the current experience I'm having, and going from there. And see if this is of any help to anyone. I don't know if it will be. We'll kind of just see where this ends up. Okay. So, with all of that, prior, whatever, explanation I just did, I am an extreme shy person. In person, especially if I'm on, trying to meet up with a whole group of people, I will just stand there like an NPC and just nod along the conversation and not know when to talk or not even think about anything to say because I'm too busy making sure I'm actively listening to what's happening. And I don't know. The whole thing is crazy. So how I make friends is either an extrovert will adopt me, which has happened I think 3 or 4 times throughout my life, or I will notice someone who's even more scared than I am, or even more of an introvert than I am, and then I will go make friends with them, and for whatever reason, I'm the extrovert in that situation. And so you build up connections, and then somehow or some way it kind of falls apart, and you're just kind of left with this terrible feeling of oh fuck, I think I fucked it up. And it doesn't matter if you actually did it or not, because you still feel that way anyways. And that is just me talking about my own things, and I'm sure that I in this situation probably did I don't know, do something wrong. As I was saying in a couple of previous videos, when I am in a bad mental state, my ability to, like, be with people and hang out and, like, be a fun person to be around goes into the toilet, even if I don't have any problems with anyone that, like, I'm trying to go talk to. I just am a grouch. There was a grouch for, like, probably 3 weeks or so straight. So I didn't see this friend that I was building connection with a lot, and this other person that they became close friends with, her and I just didn't click well, and so I think they just grew closer, and I'm, like, not as close in now. And then I saw that a couple of times they have gone out and didn't invite me, which of course is their own prerogative, but still, the child in me was out, excluded. That's what I was trying to think of. And that's just ouch, like, of course it's their own whatever. They get to do whatever they want, and I don't necessarily, like, hold ill will towards them. I'm just like, well, okay, I think it's time I try to look for other connections, because this just isn't working the way I was hoping for it to. But one thing that was happening was I was saying that to myself on a conscious level, where I could hear myself thinking that, right? But on a deeper level, I noticed over the next, like, week or so, I was starting to get really, really unhappy with things around me, like my daily life that I'm living. I'll get mad at people for no reason, and just, like, and I knew, like, intellectually that literally there's nothing happening that justifies this. Like, there's no reason for me to be feeling this way, and something is not right here, because people were actively, like, trying to care for me, and I would, like, be trying to take it in, but it wouldn't absorb, really, if that makes sense. And then I was just feeling shittier and shittier, and then it kind of hit me after I talked with someone again. Like, I talked with people about this, like, instance a couple of different times, and I was just like, yeah, I think it's bothering me, and then I didn't think about it more, because I was like, ho, bah, humbug, whatever. But after I, like, really sat with it more and was like, okay, stop, something is clearly up, I need to figure this shit out, because I don't want to start being a grudge to everyone for an extended period of time, because they don't deserve that. I don't deserve that. I need to figure out what's happening. I think that was affecting me a lot more than I thought it was. Because, yeah, if you've had a lot of experiences with that in the past, where you just, like, don't fit in no matter how hard you try, or even if you're actively, like, trying to be yourself and it doesn't fit in, I'm glad that I have been being myself a lot more, and, like, not trying to fit in with a group of people that I just probably don't have much in common with. At least I'm glad that I was myself at the end of the day, and I think I'm proud of myself for attempting to make friends while being honest about, like, myself, in a lot of ways, that I wasn't out of fear of judgment for a long time. But it still really stinks, because I have, like, 4 other examples of just being excluded or left in the dust as a kid for no reason, because I was too much, or whatever the hell is the story that was told to me. And so even as an adult, having that happen sucked ass. And I just saw that they went out again yesterday, and I'm like, you know what? I don't know whether I want to unfriend this person, because like, it's like a little stab in the heart every time, but I know it's probably not anything personal, and even if it is, I don't choose to look for, I don't want to choose to look for people being personally mean against me, unless if they, like, say it to my face, because I've spent too much of my life trying to decipher if anyone's fucking mad at me for the slightest thing. So, she posts everything, okay? She posts everything that she does and has fun with. So, it's not personal, whatever, but it still hurts me at the end of the day. It's like, okay, ouch. It's another instance where I didn't fit in, so my two options are I get over it, which is a lot easier said than done, or two, I unfriend her, which which I want to do, but here's the thing. It sounds like the most petty bullshit. Just be like, oh, you didn't invite me, even though I was probably, like, a little rude to you a couple of times. Unfriend, and then fucking leave it like that. That sounds so goddamn petty. So I'm probably not gonna do that. It sounds like a fucking kindergartner. So I don't know. I'm gonna wait and see how I am doing over the next little bit before I decide to do anything like that. But what am I doing now that I kind of, like, came to that realization that, oh god, I am bothered by this more than I was really letting myself feel that, is that I'm gonna be going to, I don't know, a new gym or something, and I am going to be working to continue to work to be more social, and, like, go out of my comfort zone to talk to people, which it still is a very kind of foreign concept to me. Like, I don't go up to people to talk, like, randomly. Like, that doesn't, I don't know, it doesn't compute in a certain way. If I don't know you, if I don't have a reason to talk to you, why am I going to talk to you? The most I do is give people compliments on, like, their hair or something. So, I don't know. I'm trying to figure that out still. But I'm going to go to a new gym, sign up for classes with a new trainer, and hopefully, like, make friends with people in those classes, and hopefully have more in common with those people that I go to those classes with this time, and continue to work to be myself, and acknowledge the disappointment, and acknowledge that, yes, it does not happen sometimes the way you want to, but, that is life, unfortunately. God, I don't know why things have to be hard sometimes. It just fucking sucks. But of course, I would have more sensitivity to that because I had a lot of negative experiences in the past. Let's just say that. So yeah, one of the biggest things has been, like, not getting mad at myself, over things that I think I may have done to cause something to go wrong. Because one of the biggest things, like, right now, this is just now me epilogue or monologuing, Jesus Christ, that kind of thing right there, where I'm trying to find the right word, or I am unclear in my speech, or something. I feel like that affects people when trying to interact with me a lot more than I would like it to. And it's to the point where I am working really, really hard to pronounce things properly. But if I do that too much, I will start spitting and drooling. And I just, like, get so annoyed at myself. And it's not something I can help. It's like my mouth is literally shaped differently. So in those moments, like, I get really frustrated with myself over something I cannot control. To some extent. I mean, the spit I cannot control, but I can work to pronounce things, and even then, that is a little bit difficult. Anyways, yeah. I feel like when people hear me kind of try to talk, at least this is a fear of mine, and then I don't get my words out clearly, or like I'm stuttering because my mouth is moving faster than my brain. Or no, it's my brain moving faster than my mouth, and then my mouth fucks up, and then my brain has to go to correct that while I'm trying to talk in the middle of a sentence, and it kind of derails my whole like train of thought, and I sound like a bumbling buffoon. Oh, God. Okay, anyways, that is my whole topic for today. And it's a little bit, I feel like this is more rambly than some of the other videos, but you know, that kind of comes with sharing a recent topic and figuring out how to also make it helpful for other people. I don't know if this was helpful for anyone else, but if it was, let me know. And if you have anything else that you think like you would like my 2 cents on or something, also let me know. I'm looking for more video topics too, and I would love to engage with the people on here and work to community build. Yes. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and have a good one.